Yeah, so it's episode 22 of the Necro-Schall base of 5 stuff. And yeah, over here for various weird reasons, we're definitely going to build a logimall today. That's the thing we're going to get around to doing because it's been a while and I need to do that. But there were a couple of other things that I noticed first when I was poking around in other stuff. Like, first small things, this one over here definitely needs to be a chain signal rather than a rail signal, but I haven't actually got around to, like, I don't have rubber port coverage there, so that's just going to stay there for a while, I guess. Oh well. The other thing I noticed is on my power grid, my steam engines are doing nothing during the daytime, which is great, but that was like, this was the bit I was looking at to wonder about whether or not I had enough solar. But actually, at night, my steam engines are below what my solar panels are putting out a day, so I need to put more steam engines down, I thought. And then I realized, or like noticed, that there's actually a spot here where this doesn't connect, and without that, yeah, these two networks are actually different networks, and this network over here with all of this power grid that I built on it, yeah, we just added it to the main grid. I think when I was swapping around the Schall ores and the rail stations and stuff like that, that wasn't working out, and so this is now probably going to boost the amount of steam engines we've got at night, and hopefully we won't be red anymore. I think I still do want to expand that. So we're going to put a radar here because we're going to expand this over here probably, but I don't even know we have enough cliff explosives for that. That's one of the things we're going to what should we call it, logimall. The other thing is, yeah, radar ghost here, because the thing I realized that I'd even talked about previously and then forgot is, like, put these walls down here, declared this area safe, good job, except that there's actually a land bridge here that I need to kind of address, and some guys have been sneaking through here. Yeah, there's an old radar artifact of attacks coming through here. I wonder what that is. And they were wandering up here. Most of them have been crashing into the landmines here, which is fine. Some of them apparently snuck around the outside and got in here and destroyed this radar, sad Michael Jones, and then wandered up here and destroyed. Yeah, there's even some of this stuff on the ground. We're having a go at destroying the corpse processing, which is, on one hand, fair enough, because, you know, corpse processing, I can, like, this side is the bodies of all of their friends, and then these are just, you know, dismembered bits of their friends heading over to other processing to have other stuff done to them. And in fact, oh yeah, this needs a lot more wood, doesn't it? Never mind. So I can see why they would want to do that. But also no, I don't really want them to. So I think the thing that I realized is, yeah, if I bridge this thing, I kind of wanted to have this on the main grid as well, didn't I? And that's going to end up ugly if I do that, but it will at least put it on the main grid. Then I can have all of this disappear, and I might actually take the tower with me. I don't think I need the radar there. But if I then have bots deconstruct all of this, then because they're in the main grid, they'll just go all the way back to the main grid, which is fine. I kind of wanted more roboports, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I kind of... Actually, is this... I can take this roboport, because this will have deconstruction range on everything, and is fine. I'll no longer have deconstruction range on these landmines, which is a thing I guess I'll deal with later, because we've got some things to do. Specifically, all these landmines... Actually, do you have landmines? You probably have landmines. Yeah, you've got a couple of landmines, I like those. Give me... Do I have... Oh, you've got a lot of... Oh, I'm kind of using the wood as fuel, but I also said just now that the guys over here, this thing actually wants all the wood. So we're going to do that, because it's making... Oh, that's actually nearly full, so let's just do that. And then help move these around. Okay, that's going to be a bad way of helping to move those around. Let's like sort some of this out first. Okay, yeah, give me all the landmines back. I still have 50 wood for fuel in the car, so fine. Because we got to go and secure that other spot that currently is kind of dodgy. Okay, that didn't get killed. It's fine. Yeah, down. Oh, I need to take power if we're doing this plan. almost hit the train, but didn't, so it's fine. Yeah, need to take power if I'm going to do more landmine shenanigans down the bottom where that other tiny little land bridge is, because I don't really feel like doing actual defense yet, and that's going to annoy me, so let's not do that. Let's instead have... let's put it over this side. Okay, but I actually need it to connect. That'd be good. Thanks. And then like one over here, yeah, about there, doesn't seem to be anything coming, so let's just drive off. And then I think I wanted Roboport stuff down there as well, but we're not going to worry about that yet. And okay, I guess we're just gonna do this, and yeah, because it looks like I'm polluting this forest quite a bit, which I'm kind of fine with. That's a thing that will happen. And yeah, then this other blinking on the minimap down here is actually where this Roboport has run out of landmines. So this guy's getting attacked quite a lot as well, and if I don't give it landmines, these attacks are going to crash in through here. Like if I grab the ghosts thing, you can see I've lost like all those landmines, because, you know, dudes have blown themselves up on it, which is great, that's kind of the point. But if I don't give this guy more landmines, then these ones are going to pop, and then these ones are going to pop, and then I'm going to lose a Roboport, and then I'm going to get like actually attacked. Yeah, probably quite possibly over here, which would be a problem. So let's not have that happen. By giving it more landmines, but first we're going to run down here and do kind of the same nasty dodgy business over here, and that's going to have Roboport coverage on everywhere that I care about, and we're going to do the same kind of thing. You can have most of these landmines, and then actually where's your copy range? Your copy range is there. Okay, this is how we're going to do a lot of landmines in kind of this kind of spot. You don't have, I'm pretty sure you don't have cliff explosives, which means I can do all of this and then worry about undoing those later. So this should be, you know, decent landmine coverage. I probably shouldn't have many dudes sneaking through there, and then maybe these ones don't matter, and maybe that one didn't matter, but that should be fine for a while, probably. Let's actually not give you any more landmines, because I do also need to take some landmines down here. So yeah, so that's going to be probably the next thing. How many, oh, and then also one of these towers, because it's entirely possible that a bunch of stuff will just fall out on the floor. But I'm also not going to do anything about actually collecting resources from that at the moment. I'm just going to leave it there, which is probably fine, and that's also going to act as a radar, so that's nice. The easiest, it's a long way around to that thing, isn't it? And it's not actually particularly easy to get here through the forest. So disappointment, I guess. Okay, let's do some other things first then, because there were some. Oh, that was the Roboport that I had. I kind of need more Roboports. Okay, bots can... I don't even have radar coverage there. Bots can bring me Roboports. I request more Roboports. Because the thing I was going to do over here is... like, this pattern, this kind of chicane here, is kind of the thing I need for the stacker. In the sense that if I let... not that way, it's going to be like here, or something like this. Like, the UI is, you know, partly because this is the length of trains I wanted, is set up to show me how much space on a track 2 locomotives and 8 wagons will take, which means if I go just past this tree, then that'll be how big my stacker needs to be. And like that train that just went past meant that like there's no other trains that could be coming the other way. Like, these trains can't pass each other on this line yet, which is a bit of a shame, and I would like them to be able to pass each other, because that's, you know, good train behavior. So let's throw a bunch of these things out here, and I guess landfill some of that. And how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do a total of 8, because I've made no actual decisions about how many of those I will actually need. Then if I grab this can I grab this nice diagonal segment, please? Because we're going to have a bunch of these things in here as well. Not there, actually line it up with this stuff. This is why I wanted the row ports, because I'm not staying around to do this. And then, yeah, it was just below the tree, wasn't it? Yeah, this goes to just below the tree. So if I grab this corner, because this actually happens to be symmetrical with respect to the rail stations. If I'm here, that's got the right distance, doesn't it? It does. This contraption here is now a stacker that is big enough to hold the kind of trains that I actually want to use. So we should go and get roboport coverage, and I should get those roboports. I should also deconstruct all these landmines, and we should go and actually... I wonder if I even have enough rail for that on me. I don't see any trains coming, so we can probably just nip through here. All these roboports kind of doing nothing. They weren't even a thing. I just wanted them, thanks. Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, I'm in... No, I was going to have logibots take all my junk, but realised that was not even a thing that was worth waiting for them to do. I can just do that later. So yeah, so where do I want... I got to get roboport coverage over all of this stuff, so let's do one of these here, because that also lets me deconstruct all of these landmines. And then, is there stuff on the ground there? Kind of, yes. And okay, so some of these landmines were still in main roboport range, but none of the others are. Storage box, you want all the rail, these guys, and then you want, I guess, a lot of bots. And then I've got to make more of these things to cover the rest of the stacker build. Where's my car? Why did they leave the car? Oh, you also need cliff explosives. That's a decent call. Have a bunch of cliff explosives. Yeah. This is an episode about building a logimall, isn't it? That's absolutely what's happening here. This is what a logimall looks like. It's fine. And why am I doing that myself? Yeah, get rid of all of that stuff, and then copy in, you know, the rest of that. I don't actually know if that connects properly, but whatever. Things we'll worry about later. Where does this goes here? Or at least can go there? So that's enough to connect all of that, which is cool. And then, oh, there's also stuff on the ground over here, because I did push a base over here. So let's have bots pick up all of that as well. And this will be in range of all of them. There's actually stuff on the ground over here as well. So this is good. We are clearing up previous messes that we have made, and all of that ends up being inside roboport range, which is cool. Kind of. Get these things out of the way, and then, yeah, do that. And that's all in range. Oh wait, the bots don't have roboports. I have roboports, so I got to do that. The thing is, doesn't look like bots have nearly enough rail for all of this, which is... yeah, they don't have enough rail. So let's go back and get some rail, I guess. Let's do this with a beaten up locomotive, because that's apparently what I have on me. I don't really need to worry about contesting this track with anything else. Whereas rail is over here, isn't it? It's in a little box here, because I'm spitting it out the end of purple science. And yeah, need to pick up a lot more rail so that this all actually works. And yeah, this I should be able to... you stop. Yeah, good, you stopped. Okay. Science is not running. Science is not running because of yellow science, which is not running because of LDS. Okay, that's not, yeah, that's not great. I mean, it's a lot of nice stuff on the belts, but I kind of, this is why the mixed build needs to not back up, and it's not steel. Okay, so it's not efficiency modules, it's never going to be red chips, it's actually speed modules. Okay, let's just quickly hack in a slightly larger buffer. I guess I need to start building RCUs now or something like that. Do bots have larger poles? No, they also don't have radars. Okay, fine. Let's do something like that, and let's do this kind of business, and then bots can have all of these things and put them wherever they need them. Yeah, because I think the radar. I wasn't expecting any of the walls to have lost a radar, but this radar could be a thing. Okay, so I was back here for rail, and like presumably this. If I actually got all the inserters on it, presumably this will help unblock all of this stuff, although maybe I should be making less. I should probably be making less speed modules at this point, given I've already got a ton of them. Maybe I need more prod mods. So let's just pivot that one. Yeah, let's not have all the speed modules in it as well. Let's do that without the speed modules. So this train here should be the one that's going to take me back down here, where I've got... Am I waiting for... Oh no, I'm not. I'm waiting for... Yeah, we're going all the way around because I did not clear that thing. Sure, whatever. And, oh yeah, that was the other thing that I remember, wasn't it? Speaking of trains being messed up, the number of times I've complained about this stacker not being long enough because it doesn't actually fit full-length trains in it. This one has been here and has been on manual the whole time, so that can like go and get some business done. It's probably necessary. Yeah, down here is the guys that want a bunch of that stuff. I probably set this guy to manual. Yeah, so I can have this stacker lane because I kind of want it to be down here to then pick up all of these roboports again, even though the thing I said I wanted to do was bridge these networks so that the electrical grid wasn't going all the way around here, but whatever. Can I don't have a radar line of sight on any of those bits. I can be somewhat useful in my spare time by going bleh. Sure, let's do this as well. We didn't need those trees, it'll be fine. And then I guess we just continue this down here. Sure, let's get rid of those two and put that there. And then we'll be able to do more of this. I guess I also need a radar down there. I wonder if this grid has radars. I guess we'll deal with that later. Yeah, so this is not actually complete because all of these didn't actually connect to the next one. But that's okay, because we can do that now. And then there's a bit of extra random faff over here that we can get rid of. So that's cool. And then these guys, yeah, that other one's definitely going to have build range on all this. So that's fine. Which means this one needs to disappear. I guess I crashed into that one at some point. We need to do this on the... Is that not actually... Give me this back. And then bots put that back, because I think I've still got to do that here, and something was slightly out of range. Or something, I don't know. But this, because it's missing on one side, and we did this all with mirrors, is probably also missing here, so bots can go and put those in. And yeah, after bots have done that, we can pick up these things we don't need. And now this stacker should be doing everything that it needs to, right? So apparently some train is going to arrive here soon. Some train is some train's going the other way. Yeah, so that's actually the entire function that I wanted this to do, and it's what this one should be doing, but kind of isn't because it's not quite long enough, in that any of these mining trains trying to path back into the base will now be able to get this far and then wait here while... You guys should be just building stuff. Oh, you were cutting all down the trees. Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Yeah, while any other trains, and then trains in the core would previously have been stuck in whichever stations they were until there was space, until this entire rail line wasn't used. But at least now the ones in the smeltface or in the mixed build can get to here and then wait here in this little kind of two-way parking lot. And then these trains can kind of pass each other. Hey, we've got guys coming to visit. This is important. This is kind of why... This is why this station is here, because that's exactly as that's supposed to happen. And then, yeah, the other thing that struck me is, like, I've got repair packs in these roboports, which is generally regarded a bad idea because, you know, the bots will fly out and they'll get stuck in the flame and the spitters will spit them, all that kind of stuff, and repair packs are more expensive than walls anyway, except that in this case, because the only place I'm getting this stone out is as kind of offsets for the mixed build, which, as an aside, looks like it's mostly working again. Looks like most of this copper is doing a thing, and we're still unloading a lot of steel. Some of these things are not properly unbacked up yet, but that's where all my LDS is. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, I think actually repairing all the walls might be. Oh, it's also, we got to get all the steel out, and actually the thing that will help get the steel out will be that. But this is purple science busted. Purple science is busted also because of stone, which is also the mixed build thing, which is, yeah, so I was wondering if it was going to be red chips, but I thought I'd fix that, and I have, because all of this stuff is backed up. So that's supporting the mixed build, but also I kind of need all the stone, and the only way I get stone out, and I might actually be doing this differently as well, is through what falls out of the mixed build. And I think this is actually the thing I was just talking about, in that I think in this case, because stone is tricky to get, two things. Number one, I think it might actually be worth repairing all of the walls rather than trying to place new walls, because stone is just that much more difficult to get. Is my power grid, is this just the rate that normal inserters are? Okay, whatever. And then secondly, I might end up pivoting everything here to stone, because I can, and because that might be the easiest way to get stone, although I think here we're probably still stuck on grenades, right? Yeah, here's a grenade, these guys are running, these guys aren't. Built up a decent amount of it because I'm not doing military research, but hopefully here's some yellow research again, so there's probably a pile of LDS here because it was just emptying out the stuff that was cached on the build, but whatever. I think, oh yeah, not yet, I don't want to disappear from here yet, because I want to take some things back. I want this and I want this because you guys don't need them, and that's all still fine, right? These guys are slowly getting things done, whatever, you didn't have that many bots. Here's the radar. The radar has gone down, but it's not powered. And I still don't know exactly how I'm getting to that iron, but we'll do that later as well. Sure. So now I think we can go back and do... I think now I can do logimall stuff. Oh yeah. Don't try and destroy that cliff. It's not good. This thing is... I'm actually going to need to visit that kind of soon, aren't I? Oh, and then also needed to put down the same thing over here. This needed a pickup tower and it needed more landmines, and these guys are working themselves closer. So maybe, what's the best way to get there? It's going to be going down here, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so things we do first include wandering all the way down here. And this is a nice example of using this kind of stacker thing, and it also means that, like, if I had two trains leaving the smeltface, both going to the same mining place, then one of them, I think the way it works is one of them wouldn't be able to leave before the first one got to where it was going, because it wouldn't free up all the chain segments. However, no, you don't do that, because of that other little parking bit in between, and this is like only an issue because I'm using terrible ideas for rail networks. Because of the little parking bit in between, it means that one of them can get to the parking section, free up all the rails that it was previously using, and, you know, just work a little bit better. Okay, so you have a bunch of those, and you have one of these turrets. It needs to be actually the way over here. Are these, oh no, that's some really terrible timing. Maybe I have to actually go over here and actually, you know, do a bit of stuff. Yeah, that actually was not a super great deconstruction of my landmines, but whatever. This is a range 2 tower, but it's still going to have to go like a little bit forwards, but I'm probably still okay with that. So this is going to pick up, yeah, it's going to pick up all the stuff. I'm actually not planning on coming back here particularly quickly, even though I probably should. But I'm just going to go, how about you have some extra storage space, have fun with that. You've still got a decent number of landmines. Yeah, so what do we want next? What things were I midway, yeah, I'm actually midway through a bunch of different things. I wanted the bucket miner. Yeah, let's just line up some things I wanted. I wanted the worm processing. I wanted this thing. These are all things that I was actually midway through processing. And then, you know, why not lab speed? Why not efficiency module 3? These are all things I think I'm actually going to want things this way around. This will be a way in which I'm more likely to use them. But yeah, I'm like midway through 4 different ticks, so let's at least finish those and get some value from the resources invested. And then later, yeah, so at the moment, one normal power pole is missing for construction. Did you guys use all those power poles that I gave you? I gave you like another 200 power poles. Yeah, you did. Good job, I guess. And then most of those things are also, okay, so that's, I mean, I guess the point there is, you know, solar getting a lot of stuff done, which is nice. Okay, so here's my train. We're going to go logimall a bunch of stuff now. Definitely time to do some logimall things. Let's actually, I mean, I say that, is the mixed build mixed and building? And the answer to that is yes. Mixed build is pretty nice at the moment. Steel is unloading from the buffer by the looks of it, probably because red science is going, probably because it's got everything it needs, so that's cool. So where am I putting logimall stuff? And I guess I'm putting logimall in here. I mean, I'm kind of happy sprinkling logimall anywhere it fits in this grid. I would also like a, is this guy run out? He's nearly run out. The larger ones I think will have the same actual building footprint but extend the mining footprint, so I think I can get all of this stuff if I upgrade this to a 3, and then this stuff here as well, and then another miner over here, and this will be fine, and then this is, yeah, it's all whatever. Oh yeah, that was the thing, wasn't it? This, I mean, the iron supply is okay at the moment, so I'm probably not going to bother with it, but I did want to figure out where I could put a train station. Am I actually in the place I want to be? I am. Wanted to figure out where I could put a train station that would be more or less like, here's the train that I use to get to base, and I think that might be why I was leaving this train here. Like, it doesn't need to be 5 carriages long. In fact, the one I use for the sort of the build / home train might only be 1 or 3 carriages long. It might be one I set up individually each time, but let's do some logimall stuff, because we definitely need. There's definitely a bunch of in fact, there's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't need, and then all of this, yeah, yeah. What did I? Yeah, because I think some of these things definitely just need to be straight upgraded to provider chests. Some of them, oh, that was already a storage chest. That one. Yeah, that kind of dropped off its filter, didn't it? And then this one is greater than the 600, hopefully, yeah, whatever. Sure, because this thing, and there's a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, let's do the logimall and then sort out all this junk. This guy probably has made me only another 30. Really? You still need red chips? I mean, I've got a solution to that. It's called have all of the red chips, because it's not like I'm doing any substation things. Okay, logimall stuff. Things I want for logimall. Am I just going to start here? I think I am. Why not, basically? This should probably be a provider chest, because it's got engines in it, and it's a place where I'm making engines. That one's fine. This actually doesn't need to be here at all, because I can be using I can be using these ones, of which some of these guys are completely full up, to be the provider chest for engines, because I do want some engine stuff. In fact, yeah, let's put some things over here. There's some space over here. We can do lots more stuff over here. It'll be a mess. It'll be fine. This belt can go like that as a nice way to give me a little more space, because things I want to logimall include inserters, but also weapons. So let's do some weapons first, because I like weapons. And this pattern here, not actually going to be able to fit too many more of those in, am I? That's a little sad. I was kind of looking forward to making a giant mess of this, so we can actually can't really force that too much further. Okay, request box here, and then this is going to be regular missiles, and then this is going to be explosive missiles. And priorities about we don't need any of those, but we do need, yeah, it's actually this one you need to request, isn't it? And then this, yeah, sure, why am I not just doing a stack of each of these things? Sure, because I don't actually need a stack, do I? I need some number of these. I need like another. Do they stack to particularly large amounts? I don't even remember. And I'm not going to need many of those either. But yeah, the way this is going to work is this is going to go provider chest here, and this thing is going to be, a responsible amount. And then we're going to get some of these things, and we're going to go like that and like that. And yeah, let's not throw those grenades around. Those grenades are going to do quite a bit of damage to things. We've provider chest, and we're now making rockets. Actually, we're not, are we? We've kind of got to go up here and make sure that a bunch of these things end up in the logistics network, which they're currently not. So yeah, explosives I think are just straight up going in the logistics network at this point. I don't think any of these things are going to be value going there. In fact, we can just have, that doesn't even need to go underground there, does it? This can just be like double provider chest. I could also do that, and then have single provider chest of like 400 of these dudes. You have all of that. You go there, and everyone's happy. Explosives. What I am going to do though is these guys are going to be speed modules, but then these things, yeah, 1 to 2s. 1s to 2s happen to be exactly what I wanted for all of these guys. So that's going to be a little more effective. This line of grenades probably still wants to be. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's side loaded or not, because I did need more grenades. You can have all those grenades back. That'll be some military science. It'll be fine. Yeah. So we've now got explosives. I think now we need to. That's a lot of things being damaged. It's probably a wall. It's wall. It's fine. What am I complaining about needing? Oh, it's still that power pole. I guess I'm not building more solar until I figure out where this mine goes, and then also where this mine goes, and then bringing in more power poles. But whatever. Let's logimall some more things. That was, productive. I can now request more stuff. And actually, this pattern is a thing I want more of. And I'm just going to make a mess because I can. I'm not going to be able to fit. How many of these? I don't think I need all that many shotgun shells. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go request here. This is going to be shotgun shell tier 1. This is going to be shotgun shell tier 2. And we're going to go like that, because I do like, I think people at this point understand that I do like me a combat shotgun. So we're going to get, 25 of each, sure, and then you needed copper and steel, so let's actually bump the copper increment. and then also add in a steel request. And I don't actually think most of these things are in the network at the moment. Yeah, iron is actually not in the network at the moment. And then this also just goes, yeah, like that. So we're making 2 stacks of shotgun ammo, you know. Is 2 stacks? I don't actually think 2 stacks is a responsible amount of rockets to be making. I think 3 stacks for a decent reloading is going to be fine. The next thing I wanted was actually going to be train parts, wasn't it? I don't think I can fit that in here. I think I have to make a mess somewhere else. I can put train parts over here. Yeah, sure. Okay, so are the things that we wanted to go in the logistics network? This is up. I think I wanted all of these to go differently as well, didn't I? Actually, let's get some of these. Let's put. So we're putting iron in the network. And we're actually prioritizing iron over the rest of them all, but whatever. I mean, this is already red belt here, so we can go red belt, those guys are fine. Inserters, I actually wanted to do completely differently, and probably splitters as well. Although splitters do take quite a lot of cogs, don't they? Okay, so splitters we might do. Let's do the train parts first. Train parts, kind of important because I was going to do train parts and power poles at the same time. Do I need the space for anything? I don't need the space for anything. Should you guys be on prod mod 3s? I reckon you guys should be on prod mod 3s. Prod mod 2s, especially as I've got a lot of prod mod 3s now. And actually, this is going to slow you down a bit, isn't it? You're gonna lose crafting speed. So let's, at the same time, because I've got those other modules, it's fine to be distracted by a lot of things at the same time. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Have a bunch of modules. Get better at a lot of stuff. Sure. Train parts was the next thing I was going to. Yeah, I was going to logimall, and I think we're going to do most of the same pattern. I want train signals. And train signals and train stations. We're going to put this one over here because actually the other thing I need are poles for the stations. So if we do this kind of nonsense and then something like this, I guess I should do boxes as well. Yeah, let's not set up that request yet. Let's figure out where everything else goes. Because the other thing I wanted here was... can't go there, can go... Well, I mean, it could go there, but I would rather it didn't. Is if I do medium and big power poles here, I need this one to request copper and steel, but then... can also get the poles from the same place that's delivering poles here, so that's nice. And then these guys can put stuff in boxes in, you know, whichever places are fine. But the thing is, I think I want like these 2 poles not doing anything. This shell ore stuff, I guess, can still stay there. Although I think part of the plan was if I'm converting all of this. If I am converting all of this to stone for the purple science, because the purple science needs stone, and the mixed build by priority spits out the stone. It needs a lot of stone bricks when it's doing all of this stuff. Yeah, whatever. Do I put the smelting down here? I've actually got enough space over here that I could put smelting down here to smelt a lot of stone into a lot of bricks to give to purple science. And then I guess I could just overflow everything else into the military. The point being, I don't think I'm moving these things, but I did want to move all of these like over here so they're a little more compact / in the way. Yeah, and then it's time to set up request slots. And the other thing I should probably do a bunch of places is just more Roboport coverage, because we are going to be needing a lot of these things. This is pretty standard iron. And green chips. I don't need 200 of those, but thanks. Thank you for your enthusiasm. And steel. I probably don't need 100 steel either, but whatever. There. And then this one is steel and copper. Are you sure? Oh yeah, because you're not in Roboport range, because this guy is in fact not powered. That's fine. That's a thing we can work around. Well, you guys absolutely should be in Roboport range. You're not. Yeah, you're complaining about stuff, whatever. Okay, so let's also set these to somewhat reasonable limits. What are you doing there? Yeah, because I'm not gonna need many of those. Sure, we can do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Other things that I wanted. What are the other things I wanted? I actually wanted all the provider boxes and things like that, because I don't have a whole lot of those either. And do I want to just build all 4 kinds? Probably. Can I set that up as this kind of nice pattern? Maybe. Well, oh yeah, because I don't have copper in. Yeah, so I've got iron going into the network here. Can I don't think I can. I would have to upgrade some of this stuff to put another Roboport here, but also not building that much stuff at the moment, so whatever. So let's also put this little thing here, and you can do that, and this will put copper in the network. And this, I think, because I copied them, should also just, yeah, naturally limit them, so that's fine. So let's check that. What's going on? Oh yeah, I guess. Oh no, wait. This one needs to be upgraded. That one needs to be upgraded if this thing is going to be a full built out. If there's, I mean, if there is that much left over, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Whatever. Yeah, all that is doing whatever it needs to. This used to be when I was making rail here, which is not a thing anymore. So I think all of this can just go. Yeah, what am I going to do with all of... I mean, you guys probably never needed that anyway. That actually didn't get rid of a whole lot of it, did it? It's like taking almost a stack at a time. You got rid of a decent amount of it. Oh, hey, I've got stone. These guys will enjoy stone. Okay, so that can all disappear. These guys, oh yeah, these guys still aren't getting enough stuff. Whatever. You guys can then just, if you guys all get a bunch of iron. In fact, if all you guys get a bunch of iron, and these ones aren't getting enough, then they will just cache iron, and then when they continue to not get enough, these other ones will burn through the iron, and so that'll get me a bunch of steel that I don't actually need, because I'm still getting steel from this side, but whatever. Then, yeah, let's just, because I can also just now dump all of these things out of my inventory, and be happy that they will be requested somewhere useful. That was, yeah, I'm remembering all the other things that I also wanted to logimall now. Because I also wanted, I mean, we'll do this pattern again. These guys are all working. These guys are working, it's fine. The other pattern I wanted in that sort of shape, which we'll put over here for no good reason at all, is the reason I built all the efficiency modules is because I actually want to upgrade the efficiency modules. I don't have the upgraded efficiency modules yet. Oh well. We'll deal with that in a bit. 50 of those? Sure. So much more than I need, whatever. Let's at least drag these back to like 100, I guess, and then these to like 40, whatever. Yeah, this is going to be some efficiency module upgrades, because I reckon that once I get the... Did I actually get... No, mining drill 3, yeah. I want to get efficiency module 3s, I want to get bucket wheel extractor mark 3s, and then I want to module those even harder and beacon them harder. Oh, I should be logimalling beacons. And then we'll be able to... Yeah, get a little basically free mining productivity out. that moved so that they could go there, so that this guy's in range, and that's fine. These guys are not putting stuff in. I mean, I'm pretty sure over here. Is there a way that... Yes. Okay, cool. Let's find the place that was also... Hey, give me two request chests of some resource, and put it here next to these red chips. So that's also not going to get power, but you know, now it will. Okay, so we'll be putting all of that stuff in. I mean, if I'm doing that, then I should be upgrading these guys as well, because this extra output actually makes sense if these guys are the ones powering the logimall. And then also if I've got extra prod mods, which I do, we can do that, so that's cool. I could be speed moduling these guys as well, but whatever. Yeah, making logimall stuff. What else did I... Let's check on the mixed build again, because there was actually... I mean, there was actually something else I was going to do with the mixed build, which I guess we may as well kick off now. I wonder if we've got all the things for it. You probably... Yeah, you don't have anything inside, which is cool because you can go away. This one also needs to go and does not contain anything, so that's cool. But basically, I wanted to take... I think I left space for another 2 lanes, didn't I? So this should intersect with the other lane, and UPS is probably complaining, but I should be able to put that there. And this lines up with where I figured out I needed the landfill earlier, so that's cool. And then let's also do the same thing for all of this build, but we're going to do this in 2 stages because... Wait, that's not what I wanted. I only wanted to go to here. Because then the copy and paste won't be so big, and so the UPS won't complain quite so much. Because I want that there, and then I mean, I also haven't figured out exactly what I want from all of this stuff yet, which is a bit of a shame, and a bit of a weird reason to be copying this, even though, why is... So sometimes the belt stops. That was the other thing I was going to do first, wasn't it? Yeah, it struck me that this setup is the one I use for blue science, with all of the coils and then half a belt of green chips and plastic. But by the time I get into doing blue chips, what I really want is a full belt of greens and the plastic to be sharing with the coils, because I only need that for like this much. So maybe I revisit that as well. But I think in order to get the most value out of that, that means this section here has to be belt braided, so that I can put a full yellow belt of iron in and get like a full yellow belt plus productivity modules of green chips out. But I don't think that's a thing we're doing yet. And that probably is a thing I should be doing. And these guys have got robobots in the middle of them, don't they? Yeah, so they're fine. That will all just build. And then I guess the other thing we do is... this much here of this thing is the mixed build that I just decided, you know, that I was going to change eventually later, but whatever, we're just going to smash more of that in now, because that's how mixed build works. So I think we have... Yeah, now it's just time to make sure that we've... Oh, and then there's this faff around here as well. This actually needs to go up there like that. Can I actually change? I don't think I... yeah, I'd still have to strip this off. And I would have to do all this. Okay, let's not do that yet. We got bots doing lots of things. We got not very much science happening. Why not? Is that military science? No. Is that yellow science? Am I short on yellow science? I'm short on yellow science because it's probably just the rate of LDS. That's nearly actually the rate of... It's nearly all of these things, even though they're kind of slow because they're ProdMod 3s, which is still an ongoing source of concern. But that's not the button, this is the button. Does that mean I just... yeah, so let's just not do that because I don't have a whole lot of yellow science at the moment, and then let's put that on at the... Let's put it on there, and then do lab speed, and then do Coverx, and this should get us... Yeah, we've got a lot of yellow science to burn through, so that's going to be fine. yellow signs, we've got a lot of purple signs to burn through, so let's do a bunch of purple sign stuff. And then other things, yeah, I was going to logimall inserters, which I was also going to logimall logit boxes. Let's logimall inserters first, because I think that actually wants to go slightly, in fact, I mean, I still do want to recycle these things through the science, so maybe this one as a storage chest stays. But I think, okay, and then also because I'm using them all at the moment, we're not going to disrupt that until this other one is built. But let's go, can I just, I probably can, I can probably use the same little star pattern. So let's go here, and okay, this one is gonna be kick out a little more because it's, yeah, whatever, like that. And then if these guys are long-handed, and then these are fast, and then these are stack, I don't really use the other kinds of, I don't really use stack filter inserters, but let's at least make a lot of stack filter inserters in case I need to. And then I need green chips, red chips, yeah. So this is going to need a bunch of different things. I still have these poles. I don't need these poles. You can have these poles. I mean, probably a bunch of these guys are limited by inserter speed, but I don't know if I care a whole lot about that. Because like these are still getting everything done in a rate that I don't really care about. Like this is still, yeah, it's fine. I don't need to worry about inserter rates. These ones, however, might need to worry about inserter rates. And then this is going to, yeah, let's set up a bunch of requests for this thing, I guess. A bunch of those, a bunch of cogs, bunch of plates, bunch of green chips. Not as many red chips, because I don't actually need all that many red chips. And yeah, then these guys can all go in their normal boxes. And then power poles, I guess, because that's a part of doing a build. That's actually kind of going to annoy me, isn't it? Yeah, so that's going there. These guys are not going here. They were in fact going to annoy me. And then I guess like 4 stacks of each of these dudes. And yeah, at some point bots will get around to building all of that, and then there's, yeah, this stuff I'm not actually going to clean up until I've actually done all this logimall stuff. I'm not putting green chips in the, yeah, it's a good reason. Yeah, we can just do like that. And I'm actually kind of low on these boxes now, so I guess, I mean, one of the other things that I wanted to build was in fact these boxes, so where does that happen? I guess, I mean, oh yeah, let's also limit, oh, I have already limited these to something sensible. Cool. And now that I've done that, I mean, this is also the standard storage trick of anything that gets upgraded can just go back into storage and then pull out whenever anything needs it again, which means that these guys don't need to exist anymore, which is cool, because I had, and also these ones don't get to exist, and then I guess most of these guys can just get out of my inventory, and they can just go back into storage, and I just won't care about them, because... yeah, because these things, yeah, this is the thing. These guys want to be done differently so that, I mean, I say they need to be done differently. They don't really need to be done differently because I've got so many of these things that it's almost certainly just fine. But I want, yeah, those guys there, this as a downside does mean that the yellow ones aren't going to be upgraded into the red ones, but I've got an iron shortage. Is that just because because this half lane isn't running because I'm only ever pouring 3 lanes in because this other thing broke. So I kind of need to upgrade all of this stuff as well, so I'm getting 4 red belts out of here so that I can do like a yellow belt here, a red belt through each of those, and a yellow belt here. So I really only need 3 red belts across these 2, but that's something I might get around to later. after having set this up. I guess let's see if we can go in there and out there, and then, okay, maybe not like that, like so, because this wants to be here, and then, you know what, let's do it the other way. Let's do it like that, and then I can have one of these guys here, and logimall stuff. This is going to be the storage for these boxes. Except that this wants to be not like that, and this one also wants to be... Am I going to bother upgrading these things to blue? Probably not. Yeah, do that. This kind of, yeah, I need to, this is a thing I need to sort out in between, but I think this one only wants to export, and actually this other one as well. This one only wants to put stuff in if I have less than, let's say 200, sure. But this one also wants to pull out only when I have more than, say, 40. So if I'm trying to build anything, and it's kind of unlikely that I'm trying to build anything with that, but whatever. If I'm trying to build anything, then this inserter doesn't get them all, but it's probably also fine because the thing's still full. What are these? Oh, it's actually still the iron problem. I guess because I'm doing... Yeah, okay, fine. Do I have... I don't have a whole lot of red belt here either. Okay, let's do this upgrade. I guess we do this upgrade for one of these lines, because we don't necessarily have all the materials we need for all the other lines. So let's do this, and let's go yellow and yellow and yellow into red and red and red, and then just kind of swipe. Actually, it's not going to be there, is it? It's going to be from, like, especially as half these things are empty already. There, sure, and then I don't actually care about the fuel lines, but I do need to get, yeah, all of that stuff, and then all of this stuff, and then a decent number of these inserters, actually not that one, but these inserters that are pushing stuff off these belts, and then this line here. I don't actually think I'm properly recycling these into the upgrades yet, but whatever. And then all of this stuff can also go away. Because I actually need this one to be a red belt, so I can go option U over here, and then this one also needs to be a red belt, and then this one needs to be a red belt, and that's a mess here, but maybe it's okay. Is the mixed build? The mixed build is super short on steel furnaces, which is not a surprise, because I don't think I have stone anywhere at this point. But and there's also underground pipes. Oh yeah, pipes. Let's set up some pipes. We can logimall some pipes. That's exciting. I mean, for definitions, for various definitions, it was exciting because we've already got regular. Actually, let's logimall these near to the regular pipes, because the regular pipes are here, so we can just do. Yeah, we can do them here, can't we? This is fine. This is normal. You're gonna make me underground pipes. One of those. You're gonna, yeah. I could actually. Shall I hook it off? Yeah. Let's make this worse. For no good reason. The shotgun ammunition is also going to be requesting 50 pipes, and I guess it needs more iron now as well. It needs quite a bit of iron, but that's fine because I'm going to have quite a bit of iron. You can go in here. This is going to be underground pipes, and then underground pipes can go in another provider chest, which can give me like 3 stacks of the stuff, so that's all kind of fine. Yeah. The other thing that I was going to do, because I am kind of looking at the power grid. Oh yeah, cliff explosives. Have I actually still got grenades here? Not really. I kind of need. Do I need to feed more coal in? It's just because I've got train supply for this thing at this point. That can all just do that, and make more grenades, can I... Because if I do like that, I'm wondering if I can upgrade some of these. Am I going to get... I'm probably going to get the steel I need past. Let's upgrade that square just there, just so everyone can get where they need to go. Because I think I want more grenades, so that I can be building more cliff explosives, because I don't have a whole lot of cliff explosives at the moment. I've got those 7, and I've got these ones, and the thing I want to do, because power grid is going to continue to be a thing, is kind of grab all of that, except the radar, but we can get rid of the radar later, and press F, and then line this up on the roboports again, and those ones are not going to need to exist. But that's another thing I want to build. I'm going to need roboport range at the top, aren't I? So that's a thing that's not too tricky. We can go here, and we can go over here, and yeah, so is that going to give me... That's going to build most of the top. This... I do need the roboports through the middle, but yeah, the other thing I was going to do here is actually not that. Because this is... Yeah, so this is kind of set up so that... Like, these ones on the right are kind of a slower burn down, in the sense that I've got, like, the surplus over the normal full usage is one engine off, or one turbine engine, steam engine, off one tank, whereas these are 4 engines off 2 tanks, which A, increases the capacity, and I haven't actually done any math on how much a boiler will support, but whatever, but B, I'm pretty happy with the amount of slow stuff I've got, and I would rather the rest of the stuff on the other side was the high capacity version. So we're going to do that, and we've got the radar again, and put it... Where does it fit? Because I've messed this up before. It's going to go there. That's not true. I need the tank as well. Let's grab all of this and both tanks, and also the roboport and the radar. Cool. And then let's get rid of this radar because we don't need that one. But we do want to line this up with... cool. The tank's the wrong way. Can I flip it like this? The answer is yes. And then we don't need that one. And then hopefully... And I think I need to logimall tanks and steam engines to make that all work. And I need to also do... Yeah, I also need to give a lot more roboport support over here, because this guy's not going to be able to build everything that needs to. Although if I put it here, it might. Okay. So, but then I still need... So I need to logimall tanks, engines. I think I had somewhere where I had engines. Boilers. This thing here, which I said, hey, I can expand this when I need to. Let's expand this because I need to. So this can go here. Sure. And then, yeah, more things I need to report. Flip this around, put it there. That can go off in the other direction when I get around to getting all that stuff done. Do I need... I still don't actually know how much of this I need. I'm really tempted to just throw a couple more on there, because, you know, not like I'm short of light oil or anything. Where is... Yeah, this thing can extend over here. That's a place that looks better to me. And yeah, so we got a bunch more things to logimall now. And a bunch of busy bots, right? Actually, the bots aren't even all that busy. They just need a lot of iron, and I'm getting some iron through. This is... Oh, this is, not getting... Is this fast? This is not fast. Oh, because this is not... That one there probably needs to be fast. But these trains are now... like further away. I mean, I guess also this kind of bad parking setup means that this is a bit worse, but also whatever. Okay, so that's all getting better. These guys are doing fine. Yeah, let's. Do I actually have? I do have steam engines here. That just aren't getting all that much stuff done. Okay, fine. This is fine. Splitters are still a mess. I need to do splitters the same way. These guys are also taking all the coils. It is not overly surprising. Yeah, this is... Boilers was the other thing that I needed to logimall, but the thing is I also don't have the spare stone. So maybe I just ignore that. This is still... Maybe I do just also upgrade the... Yeah, let's upgrade the other train as well, because... Yeah, let's do something like... Let's do something like that. Then we're going to upgrade the rest of this train network, even though I haven't actually looked at whether or not... Yeah, if I have anything that just upgrades things to the correct belt, which I could just swing over everything and not worry about accidentally upgrading things that I don't want to upgrade to blue belt. Yeah. How far did I... to like here? Sure. Because this means, yeah, depending on which train is here... Actually, this is a really good point. If I only upgraded one of these, then when the other train was present and this one was waiting on getting another train from the parking, which is like a little bit away, this thing would still, like my entire output would be down and sad, whereas this way, because each of these trains is like, yeah, handling more than half of what's coming out, I think I'm happier when one of these trains isn't present. But also I'm now down on red belt. Okay. I still need stone. I say I need stone. Purple science is, I guess I pulled all of those things out, and then I guess you're not getting all of the... I know you're getting all the iron you need. Why is purple science sad? That's kind of going. Okay, whatever. It's got the prod mods. I've got steel over here. Whatever. Yeah, let's there's still assembler 3s are things I need to make. Okay. I've kind of got a place where that can happen. Like, these things are not properly upgrading, but that's also fine. And then these guys, yeah, just let's like make a bunch of these. I can solve this problem for you, buddy. This is fine. Make a ton of assembler 3s, as it turns out. Sure, with all the iron that we're not getting, so it's fine. Yeah, let's just add more things to the bot queue with the mixed build that isn't working at the moment, and figure out how the rest of this... Yeah, let's just commit to poking this in, and, you know, nothing bad will go wrong here, will it? Where does this line up? This lines up here, and then I can get rid of all of this, and then this one, the outside is kind of special, but I should be able to get rid of... That's easy to replicate, and then... Wait, so this here is the outside, and then I want that much, and this should overlap with the 2 furnaces that are already there, except after I've done that, I want to get rid of these things and move this forwards, because this kind of gets in the way of where the rail is. Then I should be able to press Control V and line this up here, not there. That's all the blue stuff, isn't it? Why is... Okay, this also needs to be not there. Upgrading the mixed build. What else is in... Okay, this is also... Sure. It's only, you know, the fuel supply for the mixed build that we're interrupting this time. I'm sure no one will really mind. and then all of this, right? That's what goes in here, and then, oh wait, this didn't actually get, yeah, that's bad. Okay, we'll do this with a copy and paste thing, and we want coal on the right. And then somewhere down here, we want to do that. Yeah, and then we want to not get rid of those things again. But then all of this should get built, assuming I have all of the parts to do that. And then when that gets built, I guess those things are staying, whatever. When that gets built, I will not be in any better position because all of these things need to be stone furnaces instead of steel furnaces. Like, can make just grumble. This is not how things are going to stay, but this might help me. That's the wrong way around. I don't want to do that. I wanted to do the other way around. I wanted to downgrade these things because I might actually have these in storage. So we do that. This will at least allow us to process some things. Hopefully I have that amount of red belt somewhere, even though the iron is currently struggling. And there's like, yeah, like I've got another 308 stone furnaces in here. Yeah, get those in the build. Get that build processing at least something, and then later we'll look at upgrading things. And there's a bunch of faffin. There's a bunch of stone in there. That's pretty exciting. Things that I can kind of use. We'll sort that out some other point. Probably, yeah, maybe not. The red belt is still just going at the rate of whatever amount of iron that gets down here. But is it this at least? Okay, yeah, this is doing a much better job of getting 2 full belts of iron out in a way that I'm pretty happy about. Why are these guys bringing coal all the way down here? Is that... What's going on with that, guys? I thought you were... Okay, so what... Oh, are those requests... These requests are full because I'm just not using the coal. Which is... interesting, but at least the steam engines at night are keeping up with what the solar panels are doing during the day. Doesn't look like it here, but yeah, whatever. That's all fine. Okay, so why am I not using the coal? I'm still. Is the coal at least taking priority in the way that it should? Ah, yes, but it's not actually... Okay, yes, so there's actually another splitter that needs, without which the coal will not properly be taking priority. So we've got to go through that in. We only got... What's my UPS doing silly things? Yeah, so that's... The copper was actually the same. So with only these 2 splitters, anything on this lane wouldn't have been drawing from these 2, but now hopefully these 2 empty more? Question mark? Okay, so now I do really want to make more grenades, and also more plastic, and also more explosives, just so that I can get more coal off the belt. But these guys are... Yeah, it's not great, is it? I guess also because I am prioritizing the corpses into the smelter fuel that I'm not really using this coal here at all. And that's why all of this stuff is banking up. Is there a way that I can do that better? I mean, I can't really put this stuff into the mixed build because the mixed build has the plastic sitting off the back of the mixed build using that coal. And then these tanks are... Yeah, this guy's... Oh wait, this actually needs to be requesting steel. Okay. Request steel. I don't know if this is going to work. because it's not like I can upgrade one into the other, but I don't know if I can. Where is it? It's over here. I don't know if I can overwrite one with a paste of the other. No. Okay. So that will upgrade it first, and then I can paste it later. Yeah, you're gonna have to do something about that coal feed. Maybe I could prioritize this. I mean, because how many of these are using? These are all using solid fuel. So the power grid isn't really using coal at all, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, that might be the next thing we think about. And then all these boilers. Yeah, need to connect this with some water. We'll do that at some point. Power grid is currently probably fine. Power grid is currently probably fine. Power grid is currently probably fine. Yeah, sure. I mean the tech is going. I mean it's still kind of turning over. Is this? Do the bots just not have that? Yeah, the bots don't have it. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna logimall all of those, and then didn't. So I guess let's go and do that somewhere. Can I just straight up logimall grenades? Is that a thing that I can do? Let's go and at least attempt to get a bit more coal draw on the grenades by doing that, and then I should have speed modules over here somewhere. I don't need that many speed modules. But yeah, all that coal sitting around in how many of these do I need? Probably not that many. All that coal sitting around in I've got them. All that coal sitting around in storage is a thing that's a bit of a concern. +5, maybe that's enough, who knows. Do this, put 3 of those in each of them, do kind of some of that stuff. Build, yay. Maybe that's enough stuff, maybe not, who knows. Then, yeah, this isn't going to help at all, is it? In fact, just like pull that old stuff in storage somewhere. Yeah, still need to be making beacons. I've only got 15 beacons left in storage. I think we're doing pretty good though. Like, we're manufacturing a lot of stuff now. We're chewing up all the iron that's falling through this main kind of area. We still got a lot of those guys left, but whatever. This is, yeah, this guy is going to be busy doing his. I actually got more prod mods. You can have more prod mods. Is going to be busy making red belts for a while. This all upgraded, and so is fine, but I'm now using about 150 logibots consistently. But yeah, there's just not quite enough coal draw. Now I should be able to copy this thing, right? These guys are going to have the other box they need. Down here somewhere. Yeah, this guy. So this is now requesting steel, and then this thing is going to be able to continue to build the tank, so that's fine. Oh yeah, let's also get rid of, like, I don't need a random steel request over here. That's not a thing. So yeah, there's a couple of other things that I still want to logimall, which I might leave until I might just do it in between, actually. I don't think I need at this point quite that many solar panels, because I've got 700 over here. I've got the ones in this spot, like another 400 over here, and then that's all a giant mess. And then over here I've still got another 4,000, and then the grid itself has 10,000, which is going to be, I guess, 600 megawatts, which is a little more than I'm using, but whatever. Because also, actually, is this last mixed build thing? It's not online. Oh, everything died. Okay, let's get everything back reasonably urgently. And then if this is, yeah, all this red belt doesn't exist yet. I kind of need all of this filtering. Oh, and stack inserters. I'm sure I logimall stack inserters. Oh yeah, that's kind of important. And then that power pole kind of needs to not be there. So let's just do that differently. This does mean that there isn't a way to upgrade. Let's give you these guys. But there isn't a way to upgrade. Yeah, let's do it like this then. Let's do. And I'm gonna need to clear this out again. But I want to do this kind of same thing here, where this is only going to produce if I've got less than 200. And this one is only going to take if I have more than, say, 40. So that should be something that's... And then, I barely use these things, I don't think I want that many. Yeah. So, I did actually finish the bucket miners. So yeah, other things to logimall that I might logimall in between episodes include bucket miners, because I've got tier 3 bucket miners now, and these are made from a bunch of stuff, but it's kind of all the same stuff. Oh no, these guys are made from blue belt. I do actually need to automate blue belt if I'm doing that. Okay, maybe that doesn't happen yet. That is what I want though. Also, where are they? I'm gonna automate these things, although I've kind of got enough for now. Logistics boxes, I think, are another candidate for automation. I think the last thing I want to do is actually, let's just look at how much science I've actually produced and used, because maybe it's a decent number, maybe it isn't. Where's... like, red science is going to be the best estimate, because there's no buffer for that. It just goes from the lab straight into, or from the assembler straight into the lab, and I'm still doing 170 a minute. So I guess I'm okay with that, and I guess that's kind of stable. Sure. So yeah, so a bunch of stuff happened. Let's quickly check that. Yeah, there's no really concerning beeping, is there? It's all fine. Things are fine. Things are definitely happening. We've even got iron coming through here now. So the mall is going to be happier. So yeah. Yeah.